Hi guys, my name is Masao Drexel, and Carl has asked me to make this video for you about my education and career. So I'm a materials engineer. I work in the medical devices field, and I'm going to go through the questions that Carl has sent me and try to keep my time to the 2 to 4 minute window, and we'll see how this goes. Okay. I grew up in Santa Cruz. I went to Harbor High, and then I went to Cabrillo, and then I went to Cal Poly for my undergraduate degree, and then I went to San Jose State for my master's degree. Both my degrees from college are in materials engineering. Um, how did I get interested in engineering, and how did I choose my field of engineering? The truth is I didn't know any engineers and had no idea about being an engineer, but one of my friends was going into engineering, and I had a little bit of aptitude for science and math. And after talking to him and then meeting Joanne and talking to counselors, it just seemed like a good fit, but I really didn't have a lifelong goal of being an engineer, and I didn't really know what it meant to be an engineer. And then materials engineering was just kind of, again, just serendipity. I liked physics and chemistry, and I met the head of the materials engineering department at Cal Poly, and it seemed interesting, bonds and atoms and materials. And I wanted to work on wetsuits because I'm a surfer, and I spoke to a person at O'Neill's surf shop, and he said that they had a materials engineer who worked in the wetsuits division. So I thought maybe that would work out. I've never worked on wetsuits, but I always thought that that would be cool. So I told you which colleges and universities I went to and my experience at Cabrillo and transfer. So talk about your experience at Cabrillo and the transfer process. So Cabrillo was great. The teachers were very available for questions and helping me and really preparing me to succeed at Cal Poly. So the transfer process was scary for sure socially, because a lot of people had already formed groups at Cal Poly. I'm not super outgoing, so it was kind of hard socially to transition to the new environment. But scholastically, I had really gotten myself ready at Cabrillo, and was successful at Cal Poly and graduated top of my class. Was pretty happy with that. So talk about your work as an engineer. I did a summer internship when I did my master's degree at a nitinol company that makes medical devices. I've worked at several medical device companies. The one I'm currently working at makes a device like this that's designed to catch debris and keep people from having debris go to the brain during heart valve replacement surgeries. So we have this device that goes over the aortic arch and captures debris and keeps it from causing a stroke in the patients. Like I say, during heart valve replacement surgery. If you want to go and watch what the procedure is all about and learn more about the device I work on, we have a website. It's www.emboline.com. And it's a pretty cool little video just to give you an idea what are medical devices, what are they doing. And I think, if you want to take the time to do that, that might be interesting for you. My favorite project that I've worked on as engineer, I worked on a project that was for a clot retriever, where we pulled blood clots out of the brain. And again, if you want to look at Stryker, the Trevo product, Trevo, there's tons of videos on YouTube and everything. And basically it's a mechanical thrombectomy device that goes in and is deployed in the brain, in the vessels that have a blockage, and then you pull on the wire that's attached to the device and you yank out blood clots. So that was a pretty cool project that I was excited to work on. And again, you can look that up. It's already 4.5 minutes, so I'm going way over my time. Okay, how has engineering degree impacted your life, your quality of life? What opportunities do you experience? What we have experienced without the degree? It's just been really fortunate for me that I'm able to afford a house and that my kids can eat healthy foods and that we can afford to live in Santa Cruz and again own our house and do vacations and stuff. So having a decent paying career it makes a massive impact on your quality of life. I have children now. I have a wife, and I have a decent career where I'm treated with respect. I have health care. I can afford vacations. I have paid time off. It's massive, and I work construction. I waited tables. My dad worked construction. My brother doesn't have a career going. So it's had an enormous effect on my quality of life and my ability to provide for myself and my family. So something to think about at your age and at your point in your life. One suggestion for engineering students, I would highly recommend internships and working hard. You don't have to. I'm not super smart. I wasn't always getting great grades. I almost didn't make it to college and was kind of messing around too much in high school and stuff. So my advice would be, if you embrace your education and build relationships with your teachers and try to get an internship and do it for yourself, great things can come from that. That's what I believe. So it's worked for me. Sorry about the long video. If you want to send questions, Carl can relay those to me, and I hope you guys learned something. Okay, good luck.